सन्ततामि भगवद्गीते भवत्पेशिनी देवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्.
Hari Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Our Ananta Koti Namaskaram to our beloved Acharya Ji, to the entire Guru on this auspicious occasion which we are preparing for the GuruPurnima.
Yes, this is also GuruPurnima.
We from Narada Sanat Kumara group and the Shaunaka Angirasa group, which is called the Upapatti group, are blessed to offer our humble gratitude through a very small presentation on Bhagavad Gita. We will go over Mahavakyas. First slide. Yeah, we will go over Mahavakyas, sadhanas, relevance and our understanding. Please bear with us for any unintended omissions or commissions. So, Mahavakyas, what are Mahavakyas? Samsara Nivritta of human life, which is the Ishvara Jiva Ishvara Aikya. And this is also the central core teaching in Upanishad and also Bhagavad Gita. Some examples of Mahavakyas are given.
By giving out the Jnana of Jiva Ishvara Aikya, the phalan is samsara.
Let us examine a few shlokas in Bhagavad Gita which highlight the Mahavakyas. In shloka 629, Krishna Bhagavan says to Arjuna, one whose mind is resolved by this contemplation, who has the vision of sameness everywhere, sees the self abiding in all beings and all beings in the self. In shloka Shloka 629 is given there. Just to save time, I thought we will not go over this shlokas. We were limiting our whole presentation to 20 minutes.
Yes,
So, yeah. 630, the one who sees in me, in all beings, and sees all beings in me, for him I am not remote, and he is not remote from me either. That is 630. And aspect 13.2, Krishna Bhagavan says to Arjuna, may you know me as the knower of the body in all bodies. That knowledge of the body and the knower of the body is truly the knowledge. This is my vision. That's what Krishna says to Arjuna. In 13.22, the ultimate seer, permitter, sustainer, enjoyer, limitless Lord, and also called the limitless self, is the person who is limitless, is in the body. That is 13.22. In 15.15, just the first father only, Krishna says, in the heart of all I have entered. That is the shloka 15.15, Sarvasya. And 1861, the Lord remains at the seat of the intellect of all beings, causing all beings to move, revolve by the magic of his Maya, like those figures which are mounted on a machine or meant to revolve. That is 1861. Next one.
நேத்தியோட கடைசி டீம் ஸ்வேதாஸ்வர கைவல்ய ஃபங்க்ஷன் ப்ரெசென்ட் பண்ணும்போதும் இந்த ஒரு விஷயம் சொன்னாங்க. இங்கேயும் இந்த கன்ஃபியூஷன் பார்க்குறேன். 629 இருக்கு இல்லையா, அது மகாவாக்கியம் கிடையாது. 630 இஸ் மகாவாக்கியம். 629 சர்வபூத் அது சர்வாத்மா பாவம். சர்வபூத ஸ்தமாத்மானம் சர்வபூதானி சாத்மனி ஈக்ஷதே யோகயுக்தா. எவன் ஒருவன் எல்லாவற்றிலும் தன்னை பார்க்கிறானோ தன்னில் எல்லாவற்றையும் பார்க்கிறான். That is the result of Aikyabodhaka Jnana. Yomam pashyati sarvatra, sarvatra mayi pashyati. Tasyaham na pranashyami. Avan என்னை விட்டு நீங்குவதில்லை. இதுல தான் உங்களுக்கு வந்து மகாவாக்கியம் ஐக்கியம் வந்து இதுல வந்து சச்சமேன பிரணஷ்யதி. அவனும் என்னை விட்டு நீங்குவதில்லை. ரெண்டு ஒரே வஸ்துவா இருக்கிறச்சு நீக்கம் என்பதே அதுக்கு அப்ளிகபிள் இல்லை. 13ல வந்து இதம் ஷரீரம் கௌந்தேய, இதம் ஷரீரம் கௌந்தேய க்ஷேத்ரஜ்ஞம் சாபி மாம் வித்தி இல்லையோ. You have picked up the wrong shloka in both of the 13 chapters. It is kshetrajnam chapi mam viddhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. That is only Mahavakyas. Idam shariram kaunteya. This is shariram viddhi Arjuna. Kshetram iti amidhiyate. It is called, this shariram is called kshetram. Idai வந்து நீ அறிவாயாக, இதில் இருப்பவன் க்ஷேத்ரஜ்ஞன் என்று அறிவாயாகன்னு சொல்றார். இதுல மகாவாக்கியமே வரல. க்ஷேத்ரஜ்ஞம் சாபிமாம் வித்தி சர்வ க்ஷேத்ரேஷு பாரத. I am the one who is the kshetrajna in all the sharirams. இதுதான் மகாவாக்கியம். அதே மாதிரி 13:22 is also not மகாவாக்கியம்.
13:2 படிச்சுடுறேன்.
13:21
உபத்ரஷ்டானு இருந்தா
நீங்க 13:22 நம்பர் போட்டு you have put 13:21.
ஓகே, கால்ல பிளேஸ் தப்பா இருக்கு. உபத்ரஷ்டானு மந்தாச்ச பக்தா போக்தா மகேஸ்வரः.
அதேதான் you have done to 13 also. 13:2 also.
பரமாத்மேதி சாம்
தேஹேஸ்மின் புருஷः பரः.
க்ஷேத்ரஜ்ஞம் சாபிமாம் வித்தி சர்வக்ஷேத்ரேஷு பார்த்த. க்ஷேத்ர க்ஷேத்ரஜ்ஞயோ ஞானம் யத்தத் ஞானம் மதம் மம.
So you prepared correctly. Presentation la
copy paste. Slide la copy paste பண்ற மாதிரி. Sorry.
Fine, go.
Yeah. We'll go over relevance and our understanding. When we say Jiva Aishwarya Aikyam, we understand that Aikyam or merger in this context is not a physical event. It is just dropping our ignorance, identification with body-mind complex or wrong understanding of the self. While highlighting the Mahavakya, Bhagavad Gita introduces the following sadhanas as a clear roadmap for any human being to achieve the goal of life. Thus, it is a user manual for human life. Now I'll hand it over to Mauliji, and we have 6 or 7 online group members. We have recordings embedded in the slide. They will come.
So now we will cover Karma Yoga, part of the sadhana. So first we will go through 2.47, where it says your choice is in action only, never in the results thereof. Do not be the author of the results of action. Let your attachment not be to inaction. 2.48, where it says perform action abandoning attachment, remaining the same to success and failure alike. This evenness of mind is called yoga. 2.49 also highlights the same thing, which is action based on desire is therefore far inferior to that performed with proper attitude. Those who perform actions only for results are misers. 2.50, where we talk about endowed with sameness of mind, give up both punya and papa in this world. Therefore, committing yourself to karma yoga is discretion in action. A person does not gain the state of actionlessness by the non-performance of activities, nor does a person attain liberation out of mere renunciation, sannyasa, which is in 3.4. Do action that is to be done, because action is superior to inaction, 3.8. We have not listed all the things here, but I am just reading out here. Those who eat having offered the food to the Lord or released from impurities, whereas those sinful people who cook themselves eat but papa, 3.13. The one who performs action, giving up attachment, offering one's action to Brahman, is not affected by any sin, 5.10. An action that is a ritual, charity or religious discipline is not to be given up. That is indeed to be done. Even these actions are to be done, giving up attachment and the result thereof. 18.5. The action which is enjoined and which is done without attachment, without being impelled by likes and dislike of a person, without a binding result, is called Satvika. 18.23. The one who is free from attachment, who has no egoism, who is endowed with resolve and enthusiasm, is unperpetuated in success and failure, is called a Sattvic doer. 18.26. So now one must go through 4 ashramas, do the karma that is specified for each ashrama. Even if you don't go through Vanasprasa and Sannyasa physically, one must go through these mentally. Bhagavan says, you must do your work as nishkama, karma, basically unselfish, without any selfishness. Vedas say you have this body only for you to do benefit to others like nature, sunlight, cow, running water, etc., which does without any this one in return. 12.110. Bhagavan says it is accepted by Vedam even those who do all karma as sakama karma. Drop all illegitimate desires at once. If your desires are legitimate, fulfill them. However, whatever you do it as arpanam to me. Accept the result as your karma as my prasad. But do it with full commitment. 12.11. You must do regular and compulsory duties which are nothing but nitya karma, and occasional special duties which are naimittika karma that are compulsory, and you must give up kamya karma which are real desires, and nishita karma which are prohibited karma, and prayaschitta karma which are rectification karma as mentioned in sloka 18.2. From now on we have the online students, so we have a set of audios to be played. We will be playing once we move to the presentation.
Cannot be taken as the direct teaching of Krishna, because he presents the views of other scholars. Kamyanam karmanam nyasam sannyasam kavayo vidhu. Sannyasam na enna? Kamyanam karmanam nyasam. Sarva karma palatyagam prahustyagam vichakshana. Some others say it is sarva karma palatyagam. காமிய கர்மாவை விடுறது சந்நியாசம்னு சிலர் சொல்கிறார்கள். இல்லை பலனை விடுறது சந்நியாசம்னு சிலர் சொல்கிறார். இது இட் cannot be taken as teaching of Krishna. எங்கேருந்து அவரோட டீச்சிங் ஆகுதுன்னா 4th ஒரு பீடிகை கொடுத்துட்டு 5th ஆரம்பிக்கிறார். நிச்சயம் சுணுமே தத்ர தியாகே பரத சத்தம தியாகோ ஹி புருஷ வியாக்ர த்ரிவித சம்பிரகீர்த்திதஹான்னு இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷன் கொடுத்துட்டு Yajna tapa karma natyajam karyameva tat. Only that can be taken. If you are talking of sadhana, yajna dana tapas is one highlight of Krishna, which he says don't quit.
Anyway, this one has to
அது முன்னாடியே இருக்கு. 3rd chapterலயே இருக்கு. இல்ல நீங்க 18:2 னு கோட் பண்ணலே அதுக்காக சொன்னேன். 18:2 is not Krishna's teaching னு சொல்ல வந்தேன்.
So now we will cover the Bhakti Upasana.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Bhakti Yoga. Sri Krishna says that there are 2 types of bhaktis. Sakama Bhakti, covered in the chapter 7, shlokas 20 to 26, and Nishkama Bhakti, chapter 7, shlokas 27 to 30. Bhakti is devotion and worship with both attitude and action. Sakama Bhakti, to get some benefits, dharma, artha, kama. Sakama Bhakta goes through rituals and yagas stipulated in Shastram, meticulously with full faith and commitment. Phala, all benefits sought by Bhakta, an opportunity to transform Nishkama Bhakti in time. Nishkama Bhakti, this is the Bhakti without any worldly benefits, but with desires for infinite Bhagavan. This is also called Mumukshu Bhakti. Phalam, Expectation from the worldly affairs is extremely limited. Therefore, chances of disappointment and frustration is also limited. The Bhakta does everything in the spirit of Karma Yoga. The destination is Nirguna Brahman and highest knowledge. The punya gained by Nishkama Bhakti can fructify as benefits such as abundant wealth, food, water, relations, house, etc. in this loka or the other loka as mentioned in chapter 9, sloka 28. Spiritual well-being. Because of punya, you will get into Shastra study and Shastra Vichara, and this is exceedingly rare. Stages of Bhakti as sadhana. Initially, people use Bhagwan to attain material objects and for security. That is Artha Arthati Bhakti. Then, some of them graduate to a higher level, that is Jnana Bhakti. Bhagwan becomes their goal. Phalam. Bhagwan says, such people will surely cross all the three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, because they will surely graduate to Jnani Bhakti, which is the highest Bhakti, since they become fit to attain Brahma Jnana, as mentioned in chapter 14, Shloka 26. Aryu, Shri GuruPurnima Namaha.
Shri GuruPyo Namaha. Saguna Ishvara Upasana, that is meditation on Ishvara in any form and name. It can be done as Sakama Saguna Ishvara Upasana for material benefits or Nishkama Saguna Ishvara Upasana, that is no material benefit intended, as per Shloka 8.5. Example of Nishkama Saguna Ishvara Upasana is Omkara Upasana. The Upasaka recites Om all the time, including at the time of death. He attains Krama Mukti, as per Shloka 8.13. Saguna Ishvara Upasana is presented in the following two categories. The first category is Ekarupa Upasana, that is Upasana to one deity. Phalam. As per Shloka 8.5, wavering mind will be removed, concentration and memory will improve. This will enhance the grasping power and hence whatever the Upasaka learns through Guru Shastra Upadesham will stick to his mind. As per Shloka 12.1, through Saguna Dhyanam, one will attain Sadhana Chatushtaya Adhikaritvam. It will enable the Upasaka to graduate to Vishwarupa Dhyanam, that is Vishwarupa Bhakti. The second category is Vishwarupa Upasana. Lord Krishna says that some people transform from Ekarupa Upasana to Vishwarupa Upasana. Bhagavan says such bhaktas are rare and they see me in everything and in everywhere. It does not mean that such bhaktas never go to temples. Phalam. As per chapter 10, Raga Dvesha will be significantly neutralized. It will be under his control. Peace of mind will be there, no mental disturbance or frustration, so concentration will improve. He will have Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadhi, Shatka, Sampatti and Mumukshutvam. These four qualities will make the student a qualified adhikari to learn Shastram. Ahankara and Mamakara will also be reduced. One will gain humility, which is essential for learning Brahma Vidya. Bhagavan's grace will be available to transform to Nirguna Brahma Bhakti. General phalam of Saguna Upasana. As per Shloka 8.5, if a sadhaka does Saguna Upasana and dies with the desire for moksha, he will go to Brahma Loka and continue his Shastra studies there. This is called Krama Mukti. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Shri GuruPurnima Namaha. Jnana Yoga. This sadhana is the solution to remove the ignorance of those who believe that Bhagavan's lower nature, that is Apara Prakriti, is his real nature. Shravanam. It is listening, continuous, systematic and consistent learning for a long time, uninterrupted from the same Guru, who is from Guru Shastra Parampara. Shodriya Brahmanishta. Phalam. Removal of ignorance. Mananam. Deep logical reflection, reasoning, analysis and clearing of all the doubts on what was heard and studied. Phalam, doubts are cleared and intellectual obstacles are removed. Nidityasanam, profound and continuous assimilation and meditation on the truth that has been understood and clarified in Shravanam and Mananam. Phalam, removal of Asubha Vasanas such as self-pity, attachment, etc. A jnani will become jnananishta.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Jnanapal, there are 5 points here. 1. Moksha, freedom from all sorrow, insecurity, attachment, hatred, worries, anxieties, and other such disturbances, suffering, as referenced in 14.2 chapter. Second point is Purnatvam. Jnani becomes one with Bhagavan and attains Purnatvam. Again, 14.2. Number 3 is no rebirth. 4th, Jivan Mukti in this life itself. Videha Mukti on the resolution of the Shariram. 14.1. 5th point, destruction of Sanjita Karma. Prarabdha Karma will exist until the body dies or body drops, but the jnani will not undergo any suffering. There is no akarmic karma since he has dropped the doership. Hari Om, Shri GuruPurnima.
Hari Om, Shri GuruPurnima Namaha. Bhagavad Gita prescribes various sadhanas, values and disciplines that one must develop and cultivate in order to attain jnana. Develop dispassion towards worldly things, be prideless, seek defects in samsara cycle, absence of ownership, absence of materialistic obsession, and constant evenness in mind during favorable circumstances and also during unfavorable circumstances. Chapter 13, Shlokas 8 and 9. Cultivate self-confidence, inner maturity, emotional balance, perseverance, courage to face obstacles in the spiritual journey. Develop purity of thoughts. Also, one must drop hatred, jealousness. Chapter 16, Shloka 1. Develop attributes like Shamadhi Shadka Sampatti, regular worship, integrity or uprightness, ahimsa, satyam, tyaga, kshanti, gentleness, avoidance of temptations, modesty, not being a victim of exploitation, forbearance, cleanliness, willpower, and humility. Also, chapter 16, shlokas 1 to 3. Must avoid kama, desires, krodha, anger, and lobha, greed. Chapter 16, shloka 21. Develop sattvic gunas, shraddha, follow austerity of speech. Overall, one must develop sattva, control rajas, and remove tamas. Chapter 17, shlokas 1 to 14. Tyaga, readiness to lose anything or any relationship. Dhanam, not only materialistic possessions, even kind and caring words are dhanam. Dhanam should be voluntary and not under force. It should be given to the right person at the right time and right place. Chapter 17, Shloka 20. Tapas. Vritam or tapas is to increase mastery over our senses. Pujas and rituals are examples of tapas. Taking efforts to overcome worries of the past and anxieties of the future is also tapas. Chapter 17, Shlokas 14 and 16. Every action has yajna, that is worship. Yajna should be offered without desire for reward, as per scriptures, with firm conviction, and such yajna is pure and sattvic. Chapter 17, Shloka 11. Swadharma Anushtana. Krishna says to Arjuna that one gains success through one's duty as worship of him, from whom the creation of all the beings, by whom everything is pervaded. Chapter 18, Shloka 46. Sharanagati. Lord Krishna further says that the one who offers his mind to me, whose devotion is to me, who worships me, attains me. That is Sharanagati. Chapter 18, Shloka 65. Mental renunciation. All right actions such as rituals, charity, or religious discipline are to be done without attachment and expectations. The one whose mind is free from attachment, who has self-mastery, and whom desires are gone, gains the most exalted accomplishment of freedom from action by renunciation. Chapter 18, Shloka 49. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Saguna Ishvara Upasana. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Saguna Ishvara Upasana, that is meditation on Ishvara in any form and name. It can be done as Sakama Saguna Ishvara Upasana for material benefits, or Nishkama Saguna Ishvara Upasana, that is no material benefit intended, as per Shloka 8.5. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Saguna Ishvara Upasana, that is meditation on Ishvara in any form and name. It can be done as Sakama Saguna Ishvara Upasana for material benefits, or Nishkama Saguna Ishvara Upasana, that is no material benefit intended, as per Shloka 8.5. Example of Nishkama Saguna Ishvara Upasana is Omkara Upasana. The Upasaka recites Om all the time, including at the time of death. He attains Krama Mukti, as per Shloka 8.13. Saguna Ishvara Upasana is presented in the following two categories. The first category is Ekarupa Upasana, that is Upasana to one deity. Phalam. As per Shloka 8.5, wavering mind will be removed, concentration and memory will improve. This will enhance the grasping power, and hence whatever the Upasaka learns through Guru Shastra Upadesham will stick to his mind. As per Shloka 12.1, through Saguna Dhyanam, one will attain Sadhana Chatushtaya Adhikaritvam. It will enable the Upasaka to graduate to Vishwarupa Dhyanam, that is Vishwarupa Bhakti. The second category is Vishwarupa Upasana. Lord Krishna says that some people transform from Ekarupa Upasana to Vishwarupa Upasana. Bhagavan says such bhaktas are rare and they see me in everything and in everywhere. It does not mean that such bhakta.
This 12.1 for என்ன சொல்ற அந்த இடத்துல you have the script there. Where is it? Karma yoga முடிஞ்சு Upasana yoga, she is quoting 12.1. Through Saguna Dhyanam, one will attain Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampanna Adhikaritvam. It will enable him. Through Saguna Dhyanam, one will attain Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampanna Adhikaritvam. It will enable him to graduate to Vishwarupa Dhyanam, and which is called Vishwarupa Bhakti. Where is it told in 12.1? Can you help me? If I remember, 12.1 is Arjuna's question. He is asking which one is greater. Saguna Ishvara Upasakan greater, Nirguna Upasakan greater, and 12.1 la kekran. And you are quoting 12.1 saying that one attains Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampanna Adhikaritva. From where are you taking? I am not telling that the content here is wrong. I am not challenging the content, but you are mapping it to 12.1, which is wrong, because that is not the content of 12.1. இதே மாதிரி தான் 8.5லையும் எனக்கு ஒரு டவுட் இருக்குது. அதுதான் 8.51. अंतकाले च मामेव स्मरन्मुक्त्वा कलेवरं यः प्रयाति समद्भावं याति नात्यत्र संशयः. இங்க என்ன சொல்றீங்க 8.5? What is this? யாரா ஒருத்தர் உங்க குரூப்ல எழுதுறானா அத சொல்றவா கிராஸ் வெரிஃபை பண்ண மாட்டேல. 8.5 வேவரிங் மைண்ட் பத்தியா சொல்றது? அந்த காலேச்ச மாமேவ ஸ்மரன் முக்த்வா கலேவரம். செத்து போறச்ச என்ன நினைச்சுக்கோ. மாமேவ ஸ்மரன் முக்த்வா எஃப் பிரயாதி சமத்பாவம் யாதி நாத்தியத்திர சம்சயா. அப்படி இருந்தா நீ மேலான கதியை அடைவாய். இங்க எங்கேயா இருக்கு? வேவரிங் மைண்ட் will be removed, concentration will improve, this will enhance grasping. But where in 8.5? Which Bhagavad Gita is that? Gee, it is no. I recollect she was talking about this wavering mind and எனக்கு அதுதான் டவுட் வந்தது. Please, even if somebody is helping you draft it, you have every right to verify it independently, because even you have been a student of this 2-year course. You cannot take anybody's work for granted because it is being available for you easily. Somebody is doing it. People may be doing it under whatever pressure, I don't know. Maybe without hours of sleep and they have mapped it wrongly. I only give the benefit of doubt. This is... Continue, but play pannu. It's not right.
Nirguna Ishvara Upasana. Following sadhanas are required for Nirguna Ishvara Upasana. A. Mastery over sense organs and sensual pleasures. When Ishvara says he cannot be objectified, Atma Dhyanam is the only way to meditate upon myself, the observer. For this, we must regulate our 5 senses and sense organs. P. Develop equanimity. Do not go after ragadvesha. Balance it. C. Be sensitive to all other beings. Empathize with the others' feelings and sufferings. D. Develop advanced subtle intellect. Continue learning of Shastra from a qualified guru and develop mumukshutva, the intense desire for moksha. Phalam. What are the phalams of this upasana? A. Bhagavan says such nirguna dhyata only reach me. They must reach me definitely. Jiva Ishvara Aikyam. B. All Upasana Yoga sadhanas help a seeker to attain everlasting peace. C. In Nirguna Bhakti, there is no otherness, no division. This knowledge is the ultimate Bhakti. This is required to attain moksha through Jnana Yoga. Krishna ji explains this beautifully in this shloka. Sanniyamyendriya gramam sarvatra samabuddhayah te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhutahite ratah. So, what is the difference between karma phalan and upasana phalan? Those who do only karma are called karmis. They practice rituals and yajnas and not upasana. They go to Swargaloka and or maybe an intermediary world and eventually return to Bhuloka. This is Krishna Marga, not a bright route. Those who do karma and upasana attain krama mukti on death and go to Brahmaloka. They are welcomed by special devatas en route. They also get an opportunity to continue learning Shastras in Brahmaloka. This is Shukla Marga or the bright route. Upasana phalan is superior to karma phalan.
Safe. Content சொல்லிட்டு மந்திரத்தை ஸ்லோகத்தை கோட் பண்ண வருது. Or he chanted the shlokam and yeah, it was fair.
Hari Om, Sri GuruPurnima Namaha. Relevance of sadhanas and our overall understanding. Most people have been taught to follow Ekarupa Bhakti from childhood. Shastram accepts such people and lets them follow what is suitable for their maturity level. They will graduate slowly to Anekarupa Bhakti or Vishwarupa Bhakti in time. As and when they grow further spiritually, they will start studying Shastram under a qualified guru, graduate to Arupa Bhakti, and attain Jnanam or Moksha through Jnana Yoga. Bhagavan asserts in Bhagavad Gita, this should be the goal of human life. Also, most people start with Sakama Bhakti, praying to God for achieving material objectives or worldly matters. After receiving more benefits from Bhagavan, the Bhakta starts thinking about God and graduate to Nishkama Bhakti. Then he wants permanent peace and fulfillment, that is Purnatvam. This will lead him to Advaita Bhakti, knowledge that he and Bhagavan are the same, as per Sloka 9.20. Considerable efforts are required to overcome challenges that one will face in this journey. Ability to sacrifice our comfort zone, austerity, is necessary, that is tapas. Without tapas, even material gain cannot be achieved. To reach Bhagavan, tremendous tapas is required. Besides, we must have highest level of faith in Guru Shastra Upadesam, just Shraddha. We must lead a dharmic life, an orderly life, following the principles given by Shastram. We should follow all sadhanas consistently, Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, values, disciplines, Shravanam, Mananam, and Nididhyasanam. Past papas will create obstacles to spiritual growth. Therefore, we need to pray to have resilience to transcend all obstacles. Both our efforts, free will, and Ishvara Anugraham through prayers are required for us to reach the goal of life. Avoiding free will be fatal. Avoiding Bhagavan's grace will be arrogance, as per Sloka 9.14. In this manner, Bhagavad Gita gives roadmap of human life and what all needs to be done with commitment and full knowledge at various stages of one's life to reach the goal, which is moksha.
There is a mistake in shloka mapping. We will correct that. Thank you for giving us the opportunity. And Ananta Koti Namaskaram to you and all Guru Parampara.
Nothing to feel bad there. So mistakes
I
happen.
feel very, very bad. Because the mapping on the, we should have double check it.
The thing is, somebody does it, we take it into confidence. அவ பண்ணியிருக்கானா அவ இது அப்படி எடுத்துக்க கூடாது எப்பவுமே. ஏன்னா there is a human element everywhere. Everybody is capable of committing mistake. அதனால we should ensure, and even if this copy paste that happened for the number, see, all these are prone to happen because we are also into a lot of activities. Otherwise also the domestic activities, the professional commitments that one has, the other things that one is involved into. So there are a lot of possibilities of mistakes happening. That is not a problem. But நமக்கு ஒரு தடவை ஆயிடுத்துன்னா இதுலேருந்து என்ன லேர்னிங்னா நெக்ஸ்ட் டைம் உங்கள் டீம் கண்டிப்பாக தப்பு பண்ண மாட்டேன். அடுத்த டீம் தப்பு பண்ணுறதுக்கு கூட சான்ஸ் இருக்குது வேறு ஏதாவது டீம், ஆனால் உங்கள் டீம் கண்டிப்பாக தப்பு பண்ண மாட்டேன். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் தி அட்வான்டேஜ் ஆஃப் மேக்கிங் அ மிஸ்டேக். Where there is no mistake only you should be bothered. Where you have done a mistake, you have already set the alarm for the next thing. Anala you don't have to be bothered. Wonderful.
Thank you.
சொல்லலாமா? பூர்ணமத சொல்லிடலாமா? ஓம் பூர்ணமத பூர்ணமிதம் பூர்ணாத் பூர்ணமுதச்யதே பூர்ணஸ்ய பூர்ணமாதாய பூர்ணமேவாவசிஷ்யதே. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. I would say it is a blessing for this team that we had to reschedule this presentation in Vidyaranya Hall, because I believe anga Obul Reddy Hall the facility to play the audio along with the presentation was not available. We have a better a better infrastructure here in Vidyaranya Hall. And adu mattum illa, இந்த இடத்துல உட்கார்ந்து கச்ச I just recollected that we finished our Bhagavad Gita classes here. We also had the Gita in the சமர்ப்பணம், அது என்னது, ஸ்டால் சமர்ப்பணம் கடைசியாக நம்ம இங்கே தான் முடித்தோம். ஸோ இட்ஸ் வெரி வெரி ஆஸ்பிஷியஸ் தட் த ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் ஆஃப் பகவத் கீதா இஸ் ஆல்சோ வேறு இது இல்லாமல் இட் வாஸ் ஷெட்யூல்டு in Vidyaranya Hall. So wonderful, great, very nice effort. Actually the content was very very nice. It is a very very difficult text. Ella Upanishadha vida Gita la irundha content, the text is very big. Varaikum padicha ella Upanishadha vida Gita is the biggest text if I have to include Gita along with Upanishads. So அந்த விதத்தில் definitely cracking it down into the respective headings and சுருக்கமாக சொல்கிறது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் கீதாவில். எஸ்பெஷலி ஃபார் எனிபடி ஹூ வாட்சஸ் இட், இட் வில் அப்பியர் தட் ஈவன் ஐ வாஸ் டெம்ப்டட் டு ஆஸ்க் தட் கொஸ்டின், வை மகாவாக்கியா only few minutes and sadhana went on and on and on அப்படின்னு. But that is also the speciality of Gita, that you just can't bypass anything like that, because everything Krishna has delved so deep into it. And this is in the text oda speciality adunu sollalam. Lot of gaps in understanding the sadhana has also been presented by Krishna very well, and also owing to the time constraint of 20 minutes and nadula na vera interrupt panni delay pannadilla. So ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்கும் இவ்வளோ டைம் கொடுக்கணும் அப்படின்னா அந்த allocation everything, it's all understandable. Wonderful presentation in all. So there is the effort and the presentation. In fact they were the first team to send me the script and ask me to approve, but I couldn't do it because of various other things on my table. Last week கூட லதாஜி எங்கிட்ட வந்து இப்போ பார்த்துடுறேலா ஒரு 5 நிமிஷம், அந்த மைண்டில் நான் இல்லை, மகாபாரதத்துக்கு ப்ராக்டிஸ்க்கு போனோம் அப்படின்னு. ஸோ இட்ஸ் வெரி வெரி ஹாப்பி தட் they were so proactive in meeting and completing it. Wonderful effort. Hari Om.